Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the Spotify and Barcelona agreement because there has been brand new details regarding this agreement that is going to be going on and going to be finalized on Monday next week. And it's going to be very important to talk about this right now because look, it is a huge deal. All of FC Barcelona, they are agreeing and they do believe that this Spotify deal, it is a great idea. The fans are backing it. The people within the board are also backing it. And it's not going to stop here, right? Like Barcelona is going to continue to try and sell players, maybe find another sponsor to gain more money. But this step that we are taking here when it comes to this Spotify deal, it is phenomenal. This work that has been done by Joan Laporta and Mateo Alemán, they have been doing some great work. Now, there has been many sources out there in the media that have stated that Barcelona are officially going to be naming the Camp Nou Spotify Camp Nou. Not Camp Nou, but Spotify Camp Nou. And of course, there is some backlash when it comes to this name because many are saying that we cannot call the Camp Nou Spotify Camp Nou, no se toca, right? We cannot touch it. The Camp Nou is a delicate name. We cannot change anything regarding this name. It is historic. But to be very honest, it is not really a big deal when it comes to me personally. I do see some fans also saying that it is not really a big deal. The people in Barcelona also see the Spotify Camp Nou not being something that they should be very worried about because at the end of the day, we can still call this the Camp Nou. We don't have to say Spotify Camp Nou. It's just going to be saying Spotify, like let's say on the websites or maybe in the stadium, but that is basically it. We ourselves can still call this the Camp Nou. It is going to be completely okay. But now I do want to get into the finer and small details regarding this agreement. And just to give you guys a warning, like if you guys do know how to do math and you guys know how to do statistics, right? Like in college, you guys will be understanding exactly what I'm going to be saying here because this is going to be revolving around some math. So I'm sorry if you guys do not understand this by the end of this video, but I'm going to be trying my best to try and explain this in the best way possible. So let's do this. It does say here, according to sources in Spain, that Spotify will pay 5 million euros for the title rights, right? Let's focus on that, right? Let's talk about the title. They're going to be paying 5 million euros for the title rights, not the shirt rights. We're not talking about the shirts yet, but just the title rights. That itself is going to be 5 million euros alone, due to which the stadium will be called Spotify Camp Nou from next season onwards. When the FC Barca renovation is complete, it'll be 20 million per season. The title rights deal can last for up to 20 years max. Now, like I've said, hang with me here. It's going to get a little complicated, but I'm going to try my best to explain this. Spotify is going to be paying Barcelona 5 million euros per season. That is only because they are going to be remodeling the Camp Nou. As soon as the Camp Nou is complete, that is when Spotify is going to be saying, okay, now that we do have the FC Barca renovation fully completed, now we're going to be paying you guys, right, towards Joan Laporta, Mateo Alemán, 20 million euros per season. Now, if it's going to be 20 million euros per season, if you times 20 million euros times the 20 years that they have agreed for the title rights, right? Not the shirt rights, but the title rights, that would mean that Spotify is going to be paying Barcelona a total of 400 million euros by the end of this deal. And again, we're only speaking about the title rights. And just to give you guys another fine detail regarding this agreement, Barcelona are going to be earning around a total of 650 million euros from this sponsorship deal when it is all said and done, right? So let's keep that in mind. The 650 million euro deal, it is going to be what Barcelona is going to be paid by the end of this term. That is when you do combine the shirt agreement, right, and the title agreement. So now let's move on. Let's step away from the title rights and let's talk about the shirts. Let's talk about how Spotify, the name, is going to be on the Barcelona shirt. It does say here, according to sources in Spain, that Spotify will be the main sponsor of the shirts for both men and women, as well as behind the training shirts. Once the first sponsorship contract is over, then the terms can be renegotiated. Barcelona is currently finalizing the documents and paperwork. Once it is official, the club members, socios, will have to vote. So we are expected to see the Spotify logo and the word being in front of the Barcelona shirt, maybe potentially on the sleeve. But now let's talk about the term of the shirt sponsor. This is going to be a 3-year deal, exactly what we have been discussing for the past week. Now again, because Spotify in total by the end of these 20 years are going to be paying 650 million euros to this club, now let's take away 400 million euros from the 650 million euros because the 400 million euros is only going to be the title rights. Now Barcelona is going to be left with 250 million euros. That 250 million euros is going to go to the shirt deal. And because this is going to be a 3-year deal, when it comes to the shirt sponsor, that would mean that Barcelona is going to be receiving 83 million euros per season from that 250 million euro deal. And so these are numbers that we have like not seen before. That 83 million euro per season season deal when it comes to the shirt sponsor only, that is something humongous. And that is something that we have also spoken about for the past week. These numbers are starting to feel very similar, right? So on the short term, when it comes to the next season, Barcelona is going to be paid 83 million euros from the shirt sponsor, and they're also going to be paid 5 million euros for the title rights. So if we do combine this together, Barcelona is going to get paid 88 million euros for the next season through the Spotify deal. So hopefully that does make sense. I know that it does get very confusing. If you guys do want to replay this like 2 or 3 times, you guys can do that. Again, hopefully this does help you guys and make you guys understand just how massive this deal is. And so the other question that I do want to answer is going to be this. Of course, this is a big investment. Nothing is going to be official until it is actually official coming from Barcelona itself, which will be on Monday next week. But how will this affect the Erling Haaland deal? Is Barcelona in a greater position to afford the star Norwegian? And so it does say here, according to sources in Spain, Laporta wants to take advantage of the club's sponsorship deal with Spotify and try to get Erling Haaland. He wants the striker to be the pillar of his project and will make an effort at all costs. So I could see, now looking at what type of numbers are going to be going through this bank account of Barcelona, I could see Joan Laporta making that huge offer. And also, of course, he has been doing the work, like for example, decreasing the salaries of these players, the Spotify deal that we have just talked about, selling the players like Griezmann for 40 million euros and selling someone like Felipe Coutinho for potentially 45 million euros, because you look at what Coutinho has been doing, and especially earlier today, he has been playing amazing. So Barcelona are truly gearing up for this summer. And do I see Erling Haaland as like the pillar of this sporting project? I do see that, because he has the potential, he has the ambition. You look at what he did say a year ago when it came to his rivalry with Kylian Mbappe, you can just see that he is a very competitive footballer. So he is going to be prioritizing the sporting project more than anything else. And so if we do pull this off, it's going to be something just so great. It's going to be a moment to celebrate. Like, can you imagine having a front three of Ansu Fati on the left, Erling Haaland as a striker, Ferran Torres as the right winger? That's like something that you can't even think of. And then having a midfield of Gavi and Pedri and Frankie, that is truly building the next dynasty in Barcelona. And so just like the MSN, right? We have Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. We called it the MSN. I wonder what we are going to be calling Ansu, Haaland, and Ferran. Like, I'm looking at the first words of their names. I see HAF. So I could see something being called like half, like we cut these teams in half, like Haaland, Ansu, Ferran. We just call them the great half. They cut these teams in half. I don't know if that's great. I don't know what I'm even talking about anymore, but that's basically going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona daily news. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.